Russia fires on and seizes Ukraine ships.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russia has fired on and seized 3 Ukrainian naval vessels off the Crimean Peninsula in a major escalation of tensions between the two countries. The crisis began when Russia accused the Ukrainian ships of illegally entering its waters. Tension between Russia and Ukraine has been building for months off Crimea. Russia began inspecting all vessels sailing to or from Ukrainian ports. The 2003 treaty between Ukraine and Russia guaranteed free navigation to both countries' vessels. Russia has recently begun inspecting ships going to or from Ukrainian ports. Ukraine and the West accuse Russia of sending its troops to the region and arming the separatists.
This post received a score of 88,594, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Footage of Russian ship ramming Ukrainian ship.
Can anyone translate?
Starts with first guy ordering to run him over from the right and then giving instructions what direction to hold or change. The responding guy, probably is holding steering wheel, responds that the commands are followed. First guy swears when he's giving commands. Go fucking left or so. I can't hear anything specific other than what angle to hold and want to do. There is no way the collision was accidental judging by the order to ram the other ship.
This may be a dumb question, but what is their tone like? It's hard to tell in a foreign language, plus Russians just always sound angry to me. Are they just shouting off commands loudly, or is it an adrenaline-fueled excitement?
It sounds somewhat angry, especially with swearing. I don't have military training, so I do not know if it is the norm for military or not. But it is definitely not a relaxed tons of voice. More like do as I say right now voice. Not uncommon for the military. Lots of command presence involving yelling and swearing. Generally not a big deal, although some do rely on it as a crutch in place of actual leadership skills. It's also a rare occurrence to actually make contact with the enemy, for real and not in training, so excitement is understandably high.
Towards the end of my time in the Navy 2013, I remember seeing anti-profanity, pro-professionalism posters around. Leadership ends where profanity begins. I was impressed that steps were being taken to curb the profanity. Not really related, but your comments reminded me.
In Navy Boot Camp 2016, there were posters like that all around. First day my division commander pointed to it and said, "This right here is fucking bullshit," or something along those lines.
I was in Navy boot camp in '93 and the amount of swearing and vulgarity was comical. Everyone did it, all the way up to senior chiefs and LTs. It helped shape me into the horribly inappropriate person I am today.
Navy boot camp in the 90s was awesome. Glad to see the tradition of sarcastic assholism is alive and well.
Russia anchors a ship across the strait to block the only access to Sea of Azov. Accuses Kiev of trying to create a conflict situation in this region. Just wow.
Where is this from?
Here's a picture from the BBC.
So Russia takes the Crimean Peninsula by force, then blocks the only water access the entire eastern Ukrainian coast has to the world?
Ukraine, hey Russia. I think I'm going to hang out at Europe's house tonight. Russia, fuck you Ukraine. You promised I could borrow your warm water port this weekend. Punches Ukraine, takes its Crimea. Ukraine, dude. What the fuck? Russia, you made me do it. You couldn't handle the responsibility of owning a Crimea. Ukraine, whatever dude. Just leave me the fuck alone. Russia, blocks the door to Azov. Ukraine, look man, I don't know what your problem is, but I've got to go. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to squeeze by you re. Russia, punches Ukraine.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.